Okay, in this video, I basically just want to go through a quick modification to the X-ray diffraction sample prep because we're used to we're used to powder samples, and now we're dealing with a polymer. So instead of, putting the vacuum grease down, applying a layer of the powder, and making sure that it lies flat, we have bulk samples. So again, here is our polymers. So we have bulk solid samples. And so the way that we're going to modify this is, you saw in the previous videos for powder diffraction, is that we had a stack of glass slides. And we know that that stack should be 4 glass slides thick to fit into the X-ray diffractometer. So what we're going to basically do is, if we have a really thick polymer, like sample 3 that I used in the DSC video, and that is the same thickness, more or less, as a glass slide, basically what we're going to do is we're going to take that assembly of 4 glass slides and replace that 4th glass slide with the polymer sample. So we're going to basically cut it to the same size as you can see here. So we cut the polymer into this rectangle that's the same size as the glass slide, and then we attach it just like one of the other glass slides, so that the polymer is on the top, and so it is flush with the machine, and we get the Bragg geometry that we want. So if the sample's thick on the order of the glass slide, then we're going to replace one of the glass slides with the polymer cut out to that size. So that's one option. If we have really thin samples like this one, then in this case we're going to keep the same assembly of 4 glass slides. I don't know if you can see that here. So we still have the slides, but what we're going to do is, if the sample is thin enough, we're basically just going to, again, cut out a polymer piece to the size of the glass slide, and then we're going to just affix it to the top. And so you can tape it. If it curls too much, you can use the same vacuum grease technique just to get it to stick and lay flat. So that's been done on this one here. And so because we're dealing with these bulk samples, not a powder, we have to modify the sample prep slightly, but it still goes into the same machine, same run and everything. We're just attaching it to the top of our already set up glass slide assembly that we take up to the material. So that's really the only modification we have to make, is that when we're dealing with these sheet polymers, we have to either replace the glass slide or affix it to the top of the 4 glass slides. So that's it.